The highest paid athlete at the 2026 Winter Olympics is a 22-year-old from San Francisco. She made $23 million last year, and almost none of it is from skiing, and she is not even competing for the United States. In fact, one decision in 2019 tripled her income, unlocked more than 20 brand deals, and made her the most famous Winter Olympian alive. And it's all because of this main hack that if you did it too, maybe you could be an Olympian as well. She switched countries. And she's not the only one. Qatar once bought an entire weightlifting team from Bulgaria for $1 million. At the 2018 Olympics, 178 athletes competed for a country that they were not born in. And one rule in the Olympic Charter makes all of this possible, and it is turning the Olympics into a game, a free agent market for human beings. So, Eileen Gu was born in 2003 in San Francisco. She was a Chinese mom and American dad, much like myself, started skiing when she was 3. By 14, she was earning enough through brand deals to pay her private school tuition. And in 15, she had a choice: compete for the US or China, where she spent every summer as a kid and where her mom was from, much like myself. She chose China, and within 2 years, she had deals signed with Tiffany, Louis Vuitton, Bank of China, and she appeared on the covers of Vogue, Marie Claire, and Style, all in the same year. And then at the 2022 Beijing Olympics, she won 2 golds and a silver, and she was 18 years old. Her prize money for skiing within the last year was only $100,000, but in brand endorsements, she made $23 million. By choosing China, she unlocked a brand new market of 1.6 billion people that live in China, and brands who are desperate for someone to be able to speak to both sides of the Pacific. So how is this even legal? Rule 41 of the Olympic Charter: nationality of competitors. Every Olympic athlete must be a national of the country entering them, but there is a bylaw, and it's the hack that you could use to become an Olympian. Dual citizens can compete for either country, and if you've already competed for one, you can switch. So the Olympics have a loophole. You don't have to be born there, you don't have to live there, you don't have to speak the language. All you need is a passport, which makes Eileen Gu's case even stranger. China does not allow dual citizens, so because she was born in the US, she probably has a US passport. She has no reason to get a Chinese passport. If you do get a Chinese passport, you have to relinquish your US passport. People think that Eileen Gu must have given up her American passport to compete for China, but she has never actually said what her true nationality is. She deflects the question every time reporters ask her.
Are you still a US citizen?
Both have actually been incredibly supportive of me and continue to be supportive of me because they understand that my mission is to use sport as a force for unity.
And China's not really clarifying either. It's a gray zone, and China might just be looking away and nobody's saying it. But some countries figured out how to exploit this gray zone many decades ago, and this is where it gets absolutely insane. In 2003, 20-year-old Kenyan steeplechaser named Stephen Cherono takes Qatari citizenship, a monthly salary, and a new name, Saeed Shaheen, and he wins the World Championships that year. He crosses the finish line, he starts to cross himself, a Christian gesture, and an official rushes over and stops him. So he wraps Fari flag around him, steps on the podium, forgets his new name. He has to check the scoreboard to even remember what it is. His brother finished 5th in the same race competing for Kenya and refused to speak. So between 2012 and 2016, Bahrain recruited 18 Kenyans, 17 Ethiopians, 5 Moroccans, 2 Nigerians. Every single one of their Olympic track medals was won by an African-born runner. The head of World Athletics called it borderline human trafficking. So where does Eileen Gu fit into all of this? She was not recruited. She does have real ties to China. It's likely that she decided to compete for China for more money, more visibility, instead of being a one skier on a completely stacked American roster filled with champions. In 2018, 6% of Olympic athletes competed for a country that they were not born in. And all the more reason that you can be an Olympian. If you enjoyed watching this video, join the 44% of viewers that hit that subscribe button, and I will tell you more stories that are probably nothing.